Yeah, well, my first question is, for people who didn't see the first ride-along film, how would you describe the relationship between your two characters?
In part one?
In the new film.
In the new film. Go ahead, you can do it.
Oh, man, in the new film, we're trying to become brother-in-laws. Now, if any guy out there that hates his sister's husband could relate to this. Anybody who hates their sister's boyfriend or fiance can feel my pain in this. So the movie is about me trying to accept my sister's poor choice for a husband. And I gotta live with that as well as solve one of the biggest cases of my career, man. So I don't know how complicated they can make it for me.
There you go. There you go.
What is it about Ben that rubs James up the wrong way so much, do you think? What aspects of his personality?
I think ultimately he believes Ben doesn't have what it takes to protect his sister if it gets hairy. It's like you want your sister or your loved one to have a mate that can step up to the challenge. And I think James believes Ben is full of fun and games, full of theories, full of a wannabe mentality, and he goes like strictly by the book, which is, really something that he's starting to get out of working with James. He's starting to break away from it has to be done like the book.
Box.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, also, dude, you got to understand, Ben is the character that Ben is very persistent. Ben is a guy that's a strong believer in his ability to succeed in the things that he feels that he can succeed in. And his will and determination to become a detective is like no other, He's very adamant about doing that. But then you also see on the opposite side, he's just as adamant about being involved in a wedding. He has the type of personality where there is no halfway. It's 100% or nothing. So for him, the approval and nod from James is the all-time justification that I am capable of doing what I feel like I can do. So even though I'm inching my way towards that, not getting the nod from him makes me feel like I'm not as close as I should be. And until I get that nod, it's not a punctuation. No matter how good I do, the first thing I do is turn to him. Did you see that? Did you see what I did? Because I need him to confirm that what I'm doing is right.
You also acquire a kind of unwanted sidekick played by Ken Jeong
Ken Jeong,
from Hangover and Community. How does he affect the dynamic?
Oh, Ken is great. What's cool is Ken brought a different energy than he used in those movies. He brought in an energy of a guy that you really don't see a lot of, which is you see the computer, the IT guy, but then you don't really see him with his like series of women, that Ken Jeong ends up like with the finest women that you can run into. So that dynamic is fun that he plays with, and having him in between us is just, the mortar we needed.
Yeah, he fit. I think it was a perfect fit, man. He made the triangle make a lot of sense. And he gave us a reason to become a union. It was kind of us against him at some point. So going back and forth with him and then him against us. And then there was a merger of me and him getting along and then James not liking the relationships that was starting here. So it gave us a lot to play with, man. A lot of action, a lot of laughs.
I liked his kind of nerd meets stud character, hunting people. Cool. Thanks very much for your time.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.